You know the smartwatch revolution.
Yes.
Are you?
I don't have one, but I'm finally thinking I might want to join.
We had this conversation with Kalvie Legat last week. He's the CEO of Vitalist. Their stock symbol in the U.S. is VTLSF. VTLSF. And what's really interesting here is these guys have a proprietary smartwatch operating system. So I don't know if you guys are wearing, anything from a Nike or a Fitbit or something like that. What's interesting is these guys have a partnership with Reebok, and if you recall Reebok, one of the most, it's a heritage brand, and still continues to be. Yep. What I find so interesting is that you're thinking that Reebok or Nike or Fitbit or whatever are building their own stuff from scratch, and that's not really the case. But here to talk a little bit about that, Kalvie. Legat. Kalvie, how are you, man? Good to see you, dude. Hey
guys, good to be back. Thanks a lot. We're gonna get you some Reebok watches to wear.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, we do.
Yes, I think it's so funny when you were on last time, and when you and I talked on the phone the other day. I went online and looked at it. It's so interesting how. Could you imagine when we were all in high school or college, thinking that we had a watch that could do everything we could do now?
No.
And you start thinking about, okay, when we're grays on trays in about 20 years, what are our kids going to be doing? I mean, what's the next possible generation? That you just look at your wrist and there's nothing on it, but there's a LED coming out of your skin or something like that. It's a crazy thing. How do you guys keep up with the technology? Because that's got to be the frustrating part. Because technology changes every 6 months.
Yeah, I mean, the difficulty here is you don't want to be the first group to the market with any technology. To be honest, leave that for the big guys. Be fast followers to the market and what works.
So wait. So first to market's not first to win in this business.
No, not at all. I think you can spend a lot of money on R&D building out stuff people don't want. I mean, it's simplicity at the end of the day. There's things on here that people like and don't like, right?
It's amazing to me how I would think that the first guy out there, with the watch that can, take a picture and do my HRV and do my. By the way, why do we know what HRV and pulse? We shouldn't know that type of data. Our doctors do this. I mean, it's almost to the point where I've got to schedule the amount of time it takes to extrapolate the data that comes off my Whoop strap to see if I'm actually sleeping or not sleeping. It's amazing.
Totally. Thank God for ChatGPT, so we can just throw this information in there and have our own at-home doctor, right?
So guilty as charged, really.
So, Kalvie, talk about the differentiators of Vitalist. Is that what it is? I don't have my glasses.
Vitalist, yes.
Vitalist. Well, that's
Vitalist.
All she heard is a new Reebok watch.
I know. Yep. I'll make room for it right here. Right? I like browns and beiges and reds.
Oh my God!
Okay,
putting your order in on TV. I love that.
No, but talk about some of the differentiators because there are a few out there, right? So, what makes yours faster, bigger, better? And perfect for my wrist.
To make it the simplest, I'd say it's a watch that evolves along with you, and Apple and Google do that, and they update the individual apps on there. So your HRV, your SpO2, your sleep data are all individual apps. And what we've done is allow it so that individual apps can update all the time, but we've extended that battery life. So we're taking what Google and Apple are doing and we're making it better.
I think what's interesting here also is this partnership. What, in my mind, you get a partnership with a Reebok. I mean, how do you get past the receptionist the first day you called? I mean, honestly, talk about that journey, because you guys have a proprietary technology. It's a valid technology. It's something that they need. You're not going to bump into the guy at Starbucks. So how do you get? What was literally the first step?
Yeah, I mean, we knew the right people to get that first meeting, but at the end of the day, the technology speaks for itself. And so we sat down with the crew at ABG, who's been amazing, and showed them how Reebok's going to be one of the top 10 smartwatch brands in the world. And I think they agreed with the path we have forward.
And beyond that, so you got a 5-year deal with them, and then now you're doing vertical integration with respect to doing acquisitions, correct?
Yeah, exactly. And then, to reach back to that Reebok thing, we were at the Allen Iverson Classic 2 weeks ago. Allen Iverson's one of the most dominant guards of his time, maybe all time. So we were down there. We're super excited. We're doing a collaboration with them. So we gave limited edition Reebok watches to the top basketball players in the nation in high school, and we're working on that collaboration. So ABG and Reebok have been amazing in connecting those dots for us too.
Is the Somatix thing still on the table, or is that something you guys are still negotiating?
Yeah, well, instead of vertical integration, like you said, like we want to be able to bring that medical grade technology both to retail, but also to health practitioners. So we're pretty excited about the prospect on that side and brought in some amazing people in that acquisition.
Kalvie Legat is the CEO of a company called Vitalist. They are publicly traded here in the States and in Canada. Their stock symbol VTLSF, and in Canada, VITA.V. Talk about the next 18 months, man, as much as you're allowed to as a CEO of a public company. What are you looking forward to, Morrison, and what do you think is going to happen next? Is it going to be more of a technology play, or more acquisitions afoot, or all of the above?
All of the above. You're going to get me in trouble here, but I think the goal is to establish Reebok smartwatches as a top tier smartwatch company around the world, and that value pricing segment. But then it's also bringing in other brands onto VitalOS, where they can leverage our operating system to bring this to the masses. And then more acquisitions. I think on the algorithm side, there's so many cool companies doing cool things that we could never replicate. So bringing them into the fold and offering that to the masses is really going to be our next goal here.
Those are some good-looking watches.
I know.
Yeah, the
I like
thing
the one in the second.
I like the red one.
Right.
You like, but the icon with the black. Any comments from the members on the stage?
The icon.
I like the
Oh, the icon. Okay. So it looks like I'm writing a check to Kalvie.
Love it.
Hey,
Love it.
Kalvie, for 5 years from now, are we, to go back to my very first question before I let you get out of here today, 5 years from now, are we looking at wearables the same way, or do you think it's, in your opinion, I mean, you're at the tip of the spear. I mean, even Whoop right now is starting to sew stuff into shirts and shorts, as opposed to having.
Well, I mean, God, there's so much cool stuff out there. I got my brand new pair of Reebok smart glasses today.
Wow.
Super cool stuff coming out. There's so much technology, so many cool things. But I'm going to say, like, there's going to always be that segment of people who just want simplicity as well. You think you want all those features and maybe you don't. So I think smartwatches are here to stay. I think, are we going to do holograms on our wrist? Probably. But that's probably for the younger
I think
generation.
the real question for you, Kalvie, is will there still be Reeboks with the straps?
I love those.
All right. Kalvie Legat, hey, bud, thank you so much. You're going to be hearing a lot more from him. I'm going to chase him down today anyway. Every time, he's such a good, interesting guy to talk to. Well, I mean, that is such a wild space also.